I used to think freedom was something you got after years of hard work, money, or luck. But I learned it's built every single day, through habits, choices, and mindset. I tested this formula myself, and the results completely changed how I live, work, and think. 5. Freedom begins with small daily choices. For years, I believed freedom was something distant, something you achieve once you hit milestones, earn a certain salary, or own assets. I chased promotions, bonuses, and financial windfalls, thinking they would finally free me from stress. But the reality was stark. No matter how much I earned, I still felt trapped. Then I started noticing the small choices I made every day. Do I scroll social media for an hour or spend it reading? Do I react to every email immediately or focus on high-value tasks first? At first, these decisions felt insignificant, but I soon realized they compound. Freedom isn't a giant leap. It's a sum of deliberate, consistent actions. Every choice either adds to your independence or slowly erodes it. Recognizing this daily responsibility was the first breakthrough. 4. Designing your day with intention. Once I understood the power of small daily choices, I began designing my day intentionally. Mornings became sacred. Reflection, journaling, and planning for meaningful tasks. I stopped letting notifications, emails, or urgent requests control me. Afternoons were for focused work, deep learning, and skill building. Evenings were for connection, creativity, or physical health. I started treating my schedule as a framework for freedom rather than a cage of obligations. The shift was profound. Tasks were completed faster, my stress levels dropped, and I felt fully in control. I wasn't just going through life, I was curating it. By designing my day intentionally, I created space for focus, growth, and choices that aligned with my values. Freedom isn't just financial, it's mental, emotional, and temporal. 3. Habits compound into real power. Next, I focused on habits that compound over time. Daily reading, learning a new skill, exercising, saving small amounts, tracking progress, and meditating became rituals. At first, the impact was subtle. One day, one habit doesn't change much. But over weeks and months, these small actions started to accumulate, and the effect was astonishing. I became more resilient, less reactive, and better at problem solving. Stressful situations no longer overwhelmed me. I had built mental, emotional, and physical strength gradually, almost invisibly. I realized that wealth, health, and independence are the result of cumulative habits, not instant actions. Habits create leverage, compounding returns not just in money, but in life itself. 2. Financial freedom requires daily discipline. Money is one of the biggest pillars of freedom, but it isn't just about income. I started tracking expenses, automating savings, and making micro-investments daily. Even tiny amounts, when consistent, started to grow and give me real leverage. Discipline created peace of mind. I no longer stressed about emergencies or missed opportunities. I didn't need risky shortcuts. I simply committed to daily practices that protected, grew, and gave options. Freedom comes from building financial buffers, investing in your future, and making conscious spending decisions every day. Each deliberate choice adds up, gradually shifting you from dependence to independence. 1. Mindset is the daily game changer. The most important element, and the one that transformed everything, is mindset. Freedom is a process, not a destination. Every day I asked myself, does this choice move me closer to independence or deeper into constraint? Daily reflection, mental calibration, and conscious decision-making rewired my responses to stress, setbacks, and opportunities. I learned to embrace challenges as growth, failures as lessons, and time as my most precious asset. Freedom is cultivated through intention, self-awareness, and resilience. By controlling my mind, I could control my actions, and by controlling my actions, I gradually built a life that no external circumstance could shake. Each day became a building block toward financial, emotional, and personal independence. This mindset turns abstract goals into practical, actionable daily steps, making freedom tangible. Freedom isn't found. It's built daily through intentional habits, choices, and mindset. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your life transform. If this inspired you, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more actionable life and freedom strategies.